City Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the mound today, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Ready to go? Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. And this one is off and running. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And that's another ball. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. One out, runner at second. Brent Rooker, the next to hit.
Oh.
Kurtz, the runner at second with 1 away. And there's a foul ball. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for the A's in this one, JT Ginn. What should we keep an eye on here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Carlos Cortez now in the game as he takes over at third. Here's Francisco Lindor. Late swing, foul to the left. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Lindor on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. So now with one away and a man at second, Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Strike one.
Fastball right back to the mound. Fires to first in time.
Strike.
That's to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Queens, top of the second, Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 2-1. That one missed. And that's in for a strike. And the count's full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next up for the A's, Darryl Hernandez. the 1-0.
Nope. Ball 2.
Wins over at first with 1 away. Foul ball there. Now all even up. Up the middle. Simeon. The flip. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That's inside. And the count is 3-1.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Marcus Simeon up now for the Mets.
Strike 1.
Hauls it in, 1 away. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. That's worth the price of admission. And we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brett Beatty will hit next.
Hey!
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Way inside.
Oh.
Tied up here in the early going. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Torrens goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Way out front for strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Play made. That ends the inning. Back here in Queens. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And foul ball. 1-2 now. That one missing inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
First baseman, Hurt.
Up.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And very nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Brent Rooker.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Set for the bottom of the third. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Ball, low.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. Rooker on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. His first at bat was a strikeout. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. It's 2-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Oh. Ball.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That's a little bit low.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. Right side, hard hit. Kurtz takes it to the bag, and there are two down. And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Start of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-1.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 2-1. In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one away. That's a little bit low.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
The Athletics trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. Bounce to the right. Simeon toss over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Lindor. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Marcus Simeon. That one ripped left field, carrying well, and it is gone. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
swings through that. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Slider misses outside. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
9 pitches thrown there before earning the walk. What a battle. Man at first, nobody out. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Mets did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Brings it in.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Nope, that's low.
That one way inside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitch.
Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one at the knees for a strike. Taylor wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Austin Wynns.
You know, these Athletics just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Line drive, knocks it down. Bichette whips it to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. Out in front, rip foul. The Mets up by 2, and we're in the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Taylor settles under this one. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Clark at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Oh.
And the 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 50.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Lindor up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. And that one almost got him.
No, that's a ball.
Ripped to 3rd and caught. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brooks Raley.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Fought off foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball 1 there. That just misses, and a count now even up. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Rooker stands in now and watches strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Going to count 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Next offering misses, and the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Grounder might be two. On to second, they get one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. In there at the knees. That is strike two.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Out to short. Lindor on to first. That ends the inning. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Little dribbler up along third, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these guys are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Fouled off left side. And that's in for a strike. This one popped up. Hernandez settles underneath it, brings it in. 2 down. And here is Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Two down, nobody on. Strike two. Out towards right center field. Clark on his way over. And that'll do it. New arm out of the bullpen, Luis Garcia. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ball. Low.
That one found hard the other way. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Right through there. One out. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's grounded out a couple of times. Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Soderstrom thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1. That one missed. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Ripped, but it curls foul. 0-1.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw
He's in there.
Safe. That's ripped into the outfield. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Goes down looking. the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
The 1-0.
Whoa.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2-1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy swang at a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run across. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle.
Joel Kuhnel into the game. This is his 3rd time out this year. And first offering is fouled off. Left field. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw, but it's offline.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Mark Vientos.
No.
Ripped to short. And that is that. Back here in Queens. Now it's the second baseman, Darryl Hernandez.
That's out the corner.
Tap foul at the plate. Garcia in his 11th season, 39 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 1-1 now. And a sweeper misses for a ball. This one in the air. Torrens should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And that's downstairs and outside. Outside low.
That's a ball.
Ball 2. Chop back up the middle. Lindor on the run. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there. The Mets with a new arm on the mound. Huascar Brazoban.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on.
Whoa.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien.
Ball. Strike. Woo.
Swings through that one. On the ground, right side. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Hey.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Now one missed. Off the mark there. Full count now. Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. Brett Beatty digs in now. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, now the number 2 hitter, Nick Kurtz. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Kurtz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 0-1.
Oh.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. That's too low.
The ball.
Full count now. In the air, right field. Baden on the move to the alley. And there's 2 down. The Athletics down to their last out. Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The A's down to their final strike.
Hey!
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.